next anime that we're going to be talking about is Panty and Stocking, the newest episode, which is not a multi-episode episode. It is one long episode, all surrounded around the finally getting the introduction of the twins, the male angel twins that we saw in the trailers all those times ago. And I gotta say, this episode was sick because we get Panty and Stocking. They're obviously doing their Panty and Stocking thing, and their cousins come down and they're just like, hey, listen, you've been pretty irresponsible with the things that you've been doing. It seems like your guys are going to no longer be angels. You can't, well, not no longer be angels, but it's like your licenses are revoked for doing anything. We're totally not going to allow you to do any of this stuff because you guys are just problematic and not great. And so they take their licenses, their stuff, or rather, Garterbelt tries to suck up to the twins by taking the licenses, which he's just like, I mean, I get it at the same time. It's like, oh yeah, like I get to meet this, some holy, angels and, you know, maybe move up the ranks of heaven and move up the ranks of religion. But also, Garterbelt, you untrustworthy bitch. After all those years of helping out the girls, you switch up teams like that. You are a fool. And they come down, they wreak havoc almost immediately. They got all this high-tech stuff that they're able to use to better themselves when it comes to dealing with Panty and Stocking. They put the demons out of commissions for a little bit. It's a whole ordeal. And obviously, after they go away and they do the cleanup of the city because they realize how many just demons have been running amok the entire time, Panty and Stocking's like, well, we gotta upgrade our shit and we gotta do better because hell no, we ain't gonna let these cousins of ours run amok in the city and do some shit. And I swear on my life, this whole entire episode is just pure freak because they find this backwater alley place to get any type of assistance and stuff like that, or the little gadgets similar to what their cousins have. But it's a friend of Brief's who is also part-time angel but also part-time human, but she makes these bootleg angel devices that still work the same. And so obviously she's giving them to the girls for some price, buy now pay later stuff, the Klarna. They're basically Klarnering all these things, which is just I see, okay, that's funny, I get what they're trying to do. But yeah, it basically just turns into a whole battle of trying to clean it up. And honestly, this shit was fun. I still think the episode where they're dealing with the space intruder and the animation changes from the regular cartoonish Western style with anime style as well to the 80s cartoon comic style. I thought that episode was still probably the best animated one, or at least the best stylized one. This one is definitely the better animated one because God, they go so hard. Everybody's fighting demons. Everybody's going all out. All the sisters are fighting. They're fighting the cousins. They're doing all this stuff. It is genuinely such a fun episode to watch because they just go super balls to the wall with them also showing off the transformation for the cousins, which, my God, that transformation was fine as hell. Those cousins, oh, I let them step on me. But also as well, the grand finale is just this massive big ball of demons where it's just oh, whoever is able to defeat that one wins. Which, by the way, this has all been some one big contest of trying to get the most coins, and whoever gets the most coins wins. And it just gets insane because the cousins then do a little bratty crash out and they just start buying a bunch of weapons from the Heaven store. They buy attachments upon attachments upon attachments for their guns and cannons. The Demon Girl sisters do the same exact thing. The Panty Stocking do the exact same thing. And eventually they realize, okay, we probably got to team up on the cousins in order to actually, win. And they do the most, I don't use this word because I think it's dumb, but it's the most appropriate thing. They do the most cunty thing. They do the most, which cunty in this context is good. Cunty in this context is good. But brother, my God, it was fabulous. It was flamboyant. Bro, I loved every moment of watching that. I was like, oh, they went so hard. They went so hard and it looked so good and so awesome. Everything about it was great. Everything about it was great. The joke was also funny because the cousins crash out over losing, only to find out, I forget which figure in Christianity they're supposed to be related to, but a hand comes down and grabs them. It's just what are you guys doing? You guys are unauthorized to be down here. And they're just like, oh, so you came down here on your own will. I see. Well, don't worry about it, Uncle. You're fine. Garterbelt also trying to suck up to the god as well, which fair, makes sense. I get it. But they end up getting a bunch of coins, and so they're rich. Unfortunately, they bought a lot of attachments. They bought a lot of things in order to use. So the girl from the back alley angel store comes to pick up her bets and comes to pick up her stuff. And all the girls are broke again. Honestly, this is why we love Panty and Stocking. It's fun, it's stupid, it's creative, it's awesome, it doesn't give a flying fuck about what you think about it. It's just pure, awesome fun, and that's why we love it. We love it, that's why we love it, that's why we care about it, that's why it's awesome, that's why it's great, that's why it's cool. It's because we love Panty and Stocking. Panty and Stocking is great.